Guys, is let's look at number 1 and number 2. Did you guys see any things that were similar or different about that problem? Yeah, Maya?
The answers were both 3 over 2, but one was negative and the other
Yeah, so which one was negative?
was 1.
Okay. So, what kind of problem is this? We've been doing it's been one of 2 kinds of problems. What problems do you think that one is? If there's a plus sign next to it, what kind of problem is it?
Addition.
Addition. And this one's a subtraction, right? So if we did that, and you saw that this one is negative 3/2, and this one is positive 3/2, which one is bigger, the addition problem or the subtraction problem?
It's the same.
This one's negative and this one's positive. So are they the exact same? Which one's bigger and which one's smaller? Yeah. Yeah, so which one, is it the addition problem or the subtraction problem? Okay, so normally when we think addition, we think of things getting bigger, right? So, but when we negative numbers, what happened here? The number get bigger or smaller from 0? Smaller. So think about that. There might actually be something on tomorrow's quiz about that. So when we think about, I think it's really cool that something that we always think about with math is we always think about when we're adding a number, we're putting more things out there. Like how many people remember in elementary school where we remembered we did oranges or something, and you had 4 oranges on the table, and then you put 3 oranges on the table, and you have 7 oranges. But with negative numbers, you're actually adding a loss. So it's a little bit different. It's like you're adding, so let's say you have a football, it's like a football game or something, and you run a play and you actually go backwards and you lose yards. That would sort of be it's still a run that happens, but that's sort of you add a negative number because you went backwards. So the number actually gets smaller in total rushing yards. I know I'm going through a little bit fast because we're running out of a little bit of time. But does that make sense?
Yeah.
So for something, I think it's a really cool thing that with negative numbers, and I feel like a lot of people struggle with negative numbers, even in high schools struggle with negative numbers, that even though it's an addition problem, and the number may get smaller when you add a negative number, and then when you subtract a negative number, the number gets bigger, because it's like you're subtracting the same loss that you were going through before. Does that make a little bit of sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's something I'm going to look, okay, this one.